Hi, my name is Damz and welcome to Fallout 4. Now, I am so hyped for the new Fallout show that is coming in April, and it's really made me want to jump back into this game. Now, I've played a lot of Fallout 4 and controversially, it's actually one of my favorite games, but I've never had a chance to play any of the amazing mods that exist for it. So today, I'm trying Sim Settlements 2, an overhaul for settlement building. I feel like the settlement building in Fallout 4 was okay, but it definitely had so much more potential, and this mod really allows you to build and create cities. Unlike the base game, this mod actually gives a use for settlers. Instead of you having to do all the hard work building each individual building for yourself, they will actually build up the settlement for you. And not only that, this mod comes with a brand new campaign with a whole new story, new NPCs and new factions, you name it. Now, of course, if any of you Fallout 4 veterans that have played this mod before got any tips and tricks for me, please get in the comments down below and let me know. Like I say, I'm super hyped for this one, so let's check it out. Now, of course, to start with character customization then, in terms of the character I'm going to make, I'm not going to be making anything special or weird or unique. I'm probably just going to make a generic white dude that pretty much looks like me in real life. Now, in terms of a hairstyle and beard length, that is pretty much what I'm rocking in real life. So yeah, that'll have to do. Now, one thing I've always wondered is why there is a dog bowl here. I've never seen a dog. I've never known us to own a dog. And it's empty. So who's eating out of this thing? Now it's time to pick our character's name. And of course, what kind of skills we want as well. In terms of the name, pretty straightforward. My name is Damz. And now in terms of what I want to put all my available points into, yeah, I'm going to have to think about this one. After spending quite a while on this potentially isn't the most optimal setup, but in terms of when I usually play Fallout 4 or have played Fallout 4 in the past, this is a similar kind of build what I go for. And just FYI, I will not only just be playing Sim Settlements 2 mod, but I will be playing this on survival mode. So yeah, maybe only 3 in endurance might be a little bit risky. In terms of why I put the points in these certain positions, obviously strength. Not going to be really using a melee build as such, but I do want to be able to unlock armor right off the bat because I think that's going to be absolutely key for our survival. 4 points in perception. We are definitely going to be using a lot of VATs to be able to snipe enemies, especially in survival mode. This also gives us access to locksmith as well. Like I say, I wasn't entirely sure how much to put in endurance, but I kind of had 3 remaining points, so hopefully we should still be able to stay alive as long as possible. I put 4 points in charisma as well, just to hopefully pass some early speech checks if we have to come across them. And also, it's not too far away from the local leader perk, which I don't know if it's actually going to work alongside Sim Settlements 2, but we'll definitely find out. Same kind of reasoning in intelligence as well, but we also get access to gun nut as well as hacker, so at least we can mod all the early weapons that we find, so they're a little bit more useful. As you can see, I've dumped 7 points into agility. Pretty much how I play, especially on survival mode. Try and be as sneaky as possible and try and get shots off with people without even seeing us in the first place. Of course, having 7 agility lets us unlock ninja pretty much straight away. We get that extra 2.5 damage if we manage to shoot someone undetected. So that could be absolutely huge.
We need to get to the vault now.
So yeah, it looks like the world is ending. And yeah, let's maybe run for it. Guys, I hope you can catch up. Here we go then, just arriving at the vault. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I ever saw this cutscene, I absolutely blew my mind.
Alright, that's it. Send it down. Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too. Oh my god!
I actually imagine this happening in real life, by the way. Well, I mean, none of us would really be able to imagine it. We'd probably be Ash by now.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Now, speaking of cutscenes that I saw for the very first time blowing my mind, yeah, this one is absolutely brutal.
But boy, go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
And yeah, not only blowing my mind, but poor Nora as well.
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Well, thanks for the wedding ring, Nora. Definitely won't be selling that for an extra few caps further down the line. I will cherish it with me always. Let's see if we can get our very first kill of this run then. Hopefully we don't get bitten by one of these. as we potentially could get infected.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
Yeah, man, pretty gross. Definitely one thing we will be doing, obviously, is every animal we kill be taking that nice, tasty meat because we can cook that, because we're going to be needing to eat in this survival run. Also, one of the main things everyone always does, and it's the first thing you should do, is collect all of these nice empty beer bottles, because you can use them to be able to drink out of them from this very fresh source of water. Now, hopefully we can take out these roaches one by one. Headshot. Nice. Pretty simple. And also plenty of meat. Here we go then, finding our very own Pip-Boy off this nice dead skeleton. A little bit dusty, but hopefully should still work. Did anyone else manage to actually get one of these, by the way? I remember when the game released, you could get like an Ultimate Edition where you actually could get a Pip-Boy alongside and you could like connect your phone to it. Let me know in the comments down below if any of you actually managed to get one of these. Out of the vault we go then, and what an absolute terrifying sight this must have been for someone who, in their head, has probably only just left this place 5 minutes ago. Minus Starfield, in my opinion, Bethesda have always absolutely nailed these welcome to the world you're living in opening cutscenes, I guess, if it's even classed as a cutscene. Skyrim obviously being the most iconic, but I absolutely love this one. Really puts into context what happened when you went down in that vault. Back to Sanctuary then, our beloved neighborhood that, yeah, let's just say it's looking a little less worse for wear right now. But look who still is here, good old Codsworth.
As I live and breathe. But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state, hmm? Where is the missus, by the way?
Yeah, she may be a little dead right now, not going to lie.
They killed her.
It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Yeah, he may also not be with me right now. They stole him.
He's gone. God damn it. Someone took him. Someone stole my son.
Now, of course, Codworth, bless him, is having a little bit of a breakdown, but hopefully we can search these houses and find something useful. What have we found here? Some disgusting flies. What a shot that was, by the way. Nice one, Codsworth. I'll be taking that meat, thank you very much.
Hard to give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure...
Thanks, Codsworth, but I have a feeling I might actually not be that bothered about finding my lost son in this video, especially, but thanks for all your help anyways. Now, enough about our missing son and dead wife. We are here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to start this mod. I do believe the way you activate it is by clicking on this magazine over here by the workshop.
Hell yeah.
You have collected an issue of Robo Backyard Robotics. It includes components to build your own recruitment radio beacon. Okay, as you can see on the left hand side as well, we've gotten a lot of materials as well. So yeah, first things first, let's build a recruitment beacon. We go over into power then and miscellaneous. We can click on the recruitment beacon. We'll pop it here, why not? Go over into power generators, then we do have a small generator here. We'll pop that down here, attach the wire to that, and there we go. Now, I've just been waiting around for a few minutes to see if anything would happen. It does look like we have a couple of new settlers that have arrived. Let's see if we can interact with them.
Hey, hello there. If I'm not mistaken, you're the fella I've been looking for.
Okay, hello. Can I help?
Can I help you?
I heard your radio broadcast. Sounded as if you were starting some kind of settlement. Is that about the right of it?
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
That's right.
Well, in that case, I've got something you might be interested in. Here, catch.
Okay, an ASAM Sensor 2077 model. ASAM sensors allow you to build plots. Plots are assignable areas where settlers can build things. Okay, amazing. Let's take it.
It's called an ASAM sensor. If you're going to be building settlements, these things are what you'll want to use.
Okay, keep talking.
Okay. Care to elaborate?
I think a demonstration is in order. Place that ASAM down on the ground somewhere. Go ahead. Any old spot will do.
Okay, it looks like we managed to trigger the very first quest in the new campaign of Sim Settlements 2. I've seen trailers for it and it looks absolutely insane. Also, if you are looking forward to this video and maybe potentially even want a series of this, please smash that like button and let me know in the comments down below if you want me to play any other Fallout 4 mods. I have quite a few in mind that I'm really excited to try. Without further ado then, I did clear out this destroyed building earlier on to get some extra resources. So if we go into the build menu, we can go over to Sim Settlements 2. I'm assuming we're going to want to go to residential plots. Then maybe put that down. Guess we can just pop that down here. Let's try and line it up straight. Put it there. See what happens.
Place that ASAM down on the ground somewhere. Go ahead. Any old spot will do.
ASAM sensors for your city planning needs. Unlike other less reliable multi-purpose sensors, Robco brand ASAM sensors offer the level of versatility and connectability that you deserve. Robco brand ASAM sensors, America's #1 sensor solution. Distributed in partnership with Voltec.
Nicely done. Don't mind the ASAM, it's just scanning the area for materials.
This is pretty cool, I'm not even gonna lie. They've done such a good job with this mod, you can tell.
Now for this next part, I'm gonna pretend to be a settler who's come to work for you. So just play along, alright?
Alright, no problem.
Boy, I sure am glad I found this settlement to live in. But oh no, there are no homes available. And I don't know how to build one myself. I guess I'll just have to rely on whoever runs this place to build a home for me.
Okay, I will play along.
Don't sell yourself short.
You're right. If only I had a little guidance, I could probably build something myself. But wait, what is this? Why, it's an ASAM! Just the thing I need!
Very much impressed by the voice acting as well. I'm pretty certain the whole campaign and every new quest, new NPC is all going to be voice acted. I think they've definitely taken some lines from the main character and kind of moved them around a bit to make our character interact with them. But yeah, my hat's off once again to the mod creator. But yeah, I'm going to keep playing along.
What do you need it for?
That is a great question. You see, with an ASAM, there's no barrier for entry when it comes to building something. All I'd need to do is follow the step-by-step instructions provided by the ASAM. Here, let me show you.
Okay, cool. Let's see this bad boy in action.
Once you've placed down a sensor, your role in the construction is pretty much done. Just about anyone in the settlement can claim the area and start building.
Doesn't really look like you're screwing anything in there, stranger, but I'm sure you know what you're doing. What exactly is he tightening? Okay, well, he's doing something.
The ASAM provides are so easy to understand, even a savage could do it with no problem. All right, just one more nail, and finished.
A man's home is his castle, and no one understands that better than Robco. Our ASAM sensor technology offers citizens unrivaled freedom of DIY home design. Built using locally sourced materials and designed via our patented dynamic easy build blueprint software. With Robco brand ASAM sensors, everyone can have a roof over their head. After all, a warm and dry citizen is a productive citizen.
And there you have it. A fully built home, ready for habitation by some lucky wastelander. And you barely had to lift a finger. Not too shabby, huh? So now that you've seen what they can do, what do you think? Are ASAM sensors something you might be interested in?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, I'm really interested.
I thought you might be. Unfortunately, right now I only have the one sensor on me. However, I can provide you with more.
Okay.
Once you have more, I can show you even more stuff you could build with them. Homes are just the start.
Like the sound of that?
But first, I'm gonna have to ask for a little task done in return.
Of course. How can I help?
Of course. Just tell me what you need help with.
Alright, here it is. I got me a workshop in a town called Concord. Nice enough place, fairly quiet. Or at least it was. But just recently, I returned from a trade run to find the entire town overrun by raiders. And now I can't get near my workshop. A small group I could deal with, but there's too many for me to take on alone. So I'm gonna need someone to help take them out. So there it is. That's the job. You help me get rid of these raiders, I'll give you more ASAMs. And show you how to build even more stuff with them.
Sure. Technically, I'm supposed to be going to Concord anyway, so why not? I'll help.
Don't worry. I'll help you deal with these raiders.
You will? Oh, that's great. Okay then. Let's head to Concord and show those raiders who's boss. Lead on.
Okay, that's amazing. So he did manage to build this little, I'd say, unimpressive shack, but I mean, it's definitely somewhere to rest. I really do like the concept of this mod though. It's absolutely amazing. The fact you essentially can be a mayor of a town, guiding and telling settlers to build various buildings. Even though I do like making buildings myself, this would just speed up the process and make it a lot more realistic in my opinion. But before we head out, as you can see, of course, we are playing on survival mode. That right hand side right now, we are a bit tired and also a little bit thirsty. What I tend to do in every playthrough, pretty much always make this place in Sanctuary as my, I suppose, starter house. Let's clear up some of these things and get all the resources. Not too bothered about a television, not going to lie. Now, we do already have this cooking station outside, which is going to be absolutely huge, especially with the amount of rad roaches we killed. But we're also going to want to build a water pump as well, and we'll just place that here for now. Why not? At least we've got a nice supply of fresh water. That isn't going to be full of radiation. Now, another thing, of course, is we're going to want to build a bed, not only to rest our very tired head, but it is the only way you can actually save the game in survival mode. So building multiple outposts / settlements is absolutely huge. What I'm going to do, I'm going to plop a bed down right here. Now, it does actually look like it is nearly 6 PM already. So resting this early may not be the wisest idea, but I do want to save the game. So let's just do it and hope for the best. So we are still unfortunately tired from the lack of sleep, but it is getting dark. So before we do fully rest, why not cook some tasty meat? And we'll go over to roast and go all the way down to some nice grilled rad roach, which we actually have quite a lot of. So let's make some nice food. Also, one thing, if you haven't noticed already, that is added in this mod. When you do go into the building menu, then on that left-hand side, gives you a bit more of an indication in terms of how much food, water, and resources you have, the happiness of your settlement, of course. Then on that right-hand side as well is more of a very much in-depth look at all the different materials and machine parts and just everything that the settlement contains. But I've made the decision that it is going to be late, so let's just sleep through to the morning. Hopefully it should be fine. And hopefully we can get a good night's rest and of course save the game as well. Now, amazing, we do feel well rested. We had a really nice long sleep. There is a mechanic, I do believe, in survival mode. If you do sleep on, I don't know if it's the quality of the bed or if it's not enough sleep, you can actually get ill. So fingers crossed every time we do want to save the game that we don't actually get ill, because we're going to have to find some antibiotics from somewhere. But we have woken up thirsty and hungry, which is not a problem at all. We have now built this water pump. We go over into our inventory then, and we have some grilled rad roach, which will be great. And it looks like we are now properly fed. Now, of course, it is bright and early. It is like 7 AM. We have to go down to Concord anyway, but this random man that has showed up at our house, well, I suppose it is our former house, has asked us to help him clear out some raiders, so let's get on our way. Now, of course, we couldn't play the game without meeting the best boy in the world. Dogmeat, how's it going?
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Now, I am wondering, as we do have this guy as a follower, can we tell Dogmeat to come with us as well?
Okay, then.
I don't know if I am going to be taking Dogmeat around with me. I do love him. He is the best boy in the world, but also he can be a bit annoying when you're trying to be stealthy. Now, I completely forgot that mole rats spawn here at the start of the game. Luckily, we do have 2 people with us. But I definitely do not want to get bit by one of these things. God, that was close. But it does look like we managed to deal with them pretty smoothly. And also, that means we get some more meat. Now, making our way down to Concord then. And of course, the first thing I'm going to do is go into this house, as I do believe there is a cap stash locked away in this oven. We do also find some bobby pins, which are going to be huge, and a safe that we can't actually unlock yet, but we should actually have a skill point. I think what I'm going to do straight off the bat is unlock locksmith. This is obviously going to let us unlock those advanced locks, so let's accept that. And hopefully we get something good in this safe. Anything useful? We do get some 38 rounds, a pipe pistol, which could be useful as an alternative, pre-war money, which is essentially just cloth, and also a spoon that I'm probably not going to take right now, but we will take the XP. Now, I do actually have to be careful when gathering loads of ammo in this game. Another thing that survival does really well, not only makes the game extremely more realistic and hard, enhances combat in my opinion by every bullet counts. If you get shot, you're probably going to die, and if you shoot something, they're probably going to die. But even bullets have an actual weight value. If you go over into ammo, as you can see, there actually is a weight to carrying bullets now, so you can't just hoard thousands and thousands of different types of ammunition. Now, of course, we are going to want to try and do this as sneaky as possible. Obviously not going to get a great shot off there, but if we move a little bit closer, hopefully we can deal with this guy pretty much straight away. See if we can get the headshot off here. Did I miss? Luckily he didn't. Now, are they aware that we are here, the raiders? Doesn't look like it. They are getting absolutely dealt with by Preston Garvey, so might not even have to intervene here, but I'll take a few pop shots. I think that is it.
The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
I don't know who that was calling down to us, but sounds like they could use some help in there. We still need to clear out all the raiders. And by the sounds of it, there's still some inside that museum. I'll stay out here and keep guard. You should head inside and help those people.
On one hand, it's pretty cool how this mod lends itself into the main story. It actually fits the lore, I suppose. We can continue doing the main quest alongside this mod, but also, do we really have to deal with Preston? I thought we wouldn't have to, but I guess we've got no choice. Not anything useful on these bodies. We will take the pistol ammo for now. Like I say, I don't want to bog myself down with it, and we'll definitely take the laser musket as another weapon. See if we can get a headshot off straight away. That we did a bit of damage there. But they're not actually bothered about us for some reason. Now, if I remember correctly,
No more British occupation.
there should be someone with a shotgun around this corner, so hopefully he doesn't blow our face off. It doesn't look like he's here. Can spawn in random positions sometimes. There he is. Hopefully we can get a headshot off. Oh, what a shot. Now, of course, we know we are going to have to come down here to get the power core to allow us to get into the power armor, spoiler, very shortly. So we might as well grab it while we're here.
Yes.
Now, I don't know how many times I've replayed this intro, and I've shot this so many times. Never seems to work, but maybe this is the one. Doesn't look like it. Hey, take this. Yeah, grenades are going to be very overpowered in this.
You hear that? I gotta go take a little walk. I'll find you.
Nice little crotch shot. That guy took quite a few bullets. Fair play. I would say glad to help, but I'm really not. But we are going to be nice.
Glad to help.
Okay, of course, we've now spoken to Preston and Mr. Sturgis as well. We know the story. You all know the story. Get up onto the roof, get in the power armor, and destroy the raiders. Okay, then. Let's grab this minigun off the vertibird.
Up here.
Hopefully,
Boss,
you can
we
deal
got
with these
somebody up
raiders
here.
pretty swiftly.
I think I got something here. Why don't you get down here?
It does look like our new companion is already down there fighting them as well, which, yeah, like I say, the mod does lend itself to the main story, which is pretty cool. But anyway, yippee! Let's trigger the Death Claw. Hopefully he can do a bit of work for us while we nail him with minigun bullets from a distance. So nearly dead. Ah, and there we go. Had nothing to do with the Minutemen. That was all me. Now let's talk to the stranger again and see what he wants.
Hey there.
Woo! That was... I mean, you just took down a death claw.
I did indeed.
Color me impressed. All the sound from our firefight must have lured the blast thing out. And where'd you get that power armor from?
Up on the
You know
roof.
what? Never mind.
What about them folks, the raiders trapped inside the museum? Did you manage to help them?
Yep, it's all taken care of.
Everything's taken care of.
Well, all right. Nice to see a happy ending. You did good. You know that, right?
Appreciate it.
Just doing my job.
All right. You held up your side of the bargain. The raiders have been dealt with. Now it's my turn to deliver. If you'd just like to follow me, we'll get you your ASAMs. Welcome to my workshop. Or at least what's left the raiders didn't smash.
This is pretty cool. Just one of those empty buildings in Concord that you used to hide in to kill the Deathclaw is now actually a functioning workshop for this, guys. But nice place.
Nice place you got here.
Despite the mess they made, it doesn't look like they took anything important. Most of my equipment is still here, including your reward. Here, one whole box of ASAMs to
Nice.
do with as you see fit. You earned them.
When did we get? You did also get the City Manager holotape, and if I'm not mistaken, this is kind of the way you can tailor the mod to whatever you prefer. There's different options and tutorials, as it says there, and basically you can just decide how you want to play this mod.
And here's a little extra for helping those folks inside the museum. Good deeds like that deserve to be rewarded.
Happy to help.
That's not all. If you remember, I also promised to show you more things you could build with ASAM sensors. I'll meet you back at your settlement. Don't keep me waiting long now.
Now we have made it all the way back. I say all the way back. It's only like a 2-minute walk, but we are back in Sanctuary. Does actually look like we have leveled up as well. So before we do interact with the stranger once again, let's go over into our level up. And we do have a few to choose from. Now I do think I am going to want to be customizing my weapons sooner rather than later. So I'm going to take Gun Nut right off the bat. And as I dumped all my points into agility, it's only right that we do unlock Ninja straight away as well, so we can get that extra sneaking damage. It does look like the stranger is here now, so let's see what he has to say.
All right, time to show you what else ASAMs can do.
Okay, cool.
Now, generally speaking, people need a roof over their head, food in their bellies, and a place to be working.
Makes sense.
We already built a place someone could live. So if you're ready, let's move on to those other two things.
I'm ready.
Okay. Show me.
All right. Place down a sensor again. But this time, we'll use one configured for food production.
Build a 2x2 agricultural plot in Sanctuary Hills. Now, I haven't really thought this through on where I want to build things. Obviously, we did build that initial shelter there. I may actually get rid of that at some point. But in terms of food and where we want to place kind of our food supply, I think it's only right to use this little garden as that's what its purpose is. We go over to some settlements then. go into agricultural plots. We do have a 2x2 plot, and we also have a foundation plot as well. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna stick that, I suppose, here for now. Importance of water. Water is the most valuable resource in the wasteland. Be sure to have plenty. If your settlement is ever short on water, agricultural plots will stop producing food. Okay, so that is pretty realistic. Of course, crops need water to grow, so make sure we have a plenty of supply of water. It does look like we have 3 right now, so that should be okay for the time being. Okay, so it does look like this stranger is now building once again.
I'm gonna take on the role of a settler again. Don't worry, I won't subject you to my bad theatrics this time. I just want to show you how easy this is. It'll tell your settlers where to dig, what to plant, when to harvest. Takes out all the guesswork. No fuss, no muss. Oh, maybe a little bit of muss. I mean, I am getting covered in dirt. But how's that different to any other day in the Commonwealth?
Yes! Gone are the days of citizens complaining over those ever-increasing grocery store prices. Thanks to Robco brand ASAM sensors. Never has it been easier for citizens to grow their own mouth-watering produce. It's so simple, even the wife and kids will want to get their hands dirty. For the finest in homegrown food, look to Robco brand ASAM sensors.
Okay, looks like we've built a nice farm for settlers to work in. This is easy as that.
A fine plot of land ready for cultivation. This from the guy who once underwatered a cactus.
I like it.
I like it.
Glad to hear. All right, we've built a home, a farm. Next thing is a place to work. You know, somewhere folks can perform a little industry. Gather scrap or do a bit of scavenging, that kind of thing. Go ahead, put down an ASAM that's programmed for that.
Okay, so we've built a shelter. We've also built some farm as well, which is amazing. Now we have to build somewhere for people to work. So in terms of where I'm planning on building this, suppose we can kind of make this the building kind of industrial area. Let's put something over on this concrete land. So if we go to industrial plots then, plot and also a foundation. I don't really know what the difference is between the two. I suppose it just gives a bit more of a surface area on the plot, but we will place that down here.
Okay, time for some industrial action. I'm on it.
Okay, looks like he's going to be building this for us as well.
Looks like the sensors pre-selected a storage unit to build. That'll be useful.
What a good boy Dogmeat is. He's clearly lending a hand as well and not getting in the way at all.
Last screw now. Righty-tighty. And we're done.
Times are tough. There's no bones about it. Even useful people are starting to feel the pinch. But you can rely on Robco to provide fulfilling employment alternatives. With just one handy-dandy Robco brand ASAM sensor, citizens need never fear unemployment again. Able to legally gather and store useful materials, your citizens will wonder how they ever did without a Robco industrial unit. Just one more in the long line of technological marvels brought to you by Robco brand ASAM sensors.
What a jingle.
Well, there we are. All basic necessities covered. Although folks won't be happy with the bare essentials forever. Eventually they will want more. Now it's up to you what type of ASAMs you put down, but do try and keep in mind what folks in your settlements will be needing.
Excuse me, hello. Don't shoot now. I don't mean no harm.
Old Paul.
Hope you don't mind the intrusion. I couldn't help but notice all the commotion.
What a mustache, by the way.
What are you two youngins up to here? That is, if you don't mind me asking. Fixing up these buildings, are you?
Where the hell did this guy come from? Sure, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Actually, we just finished building these. Foundations, walls, everything.
Is that so? Built them by yourself, did you? You looking to settle down here, or...?
This guy has a really long neck as well.
Not me. I was just demonstrating some construction techniques using this ASAM sensor.
Construction techniques? Using that gadget there? Sounds like Brahmin dung to me. Are you telling me you made all this using that gizmo?
That's right.
That's right. We're rebuilding.
You say that as if building stuff is easy.
Hey, here's a
Guy's
suggestion.
neck is so
Why
long.
not offer the old-timer residents here? Let them experience the benefits of sensors firsthand. That is, if you'd be interested in staying here.
I'll admit, seeing you two build with those doodads did pique my curiosity. And it might be nice to settle down somewhere for a while. It is getting dangerous out there, especially for a scav past his prime. But would an old man like me really be welcome here?
Sure, how could I pass up on such a fabulous mustache? You'd be most welcome, Paul.
I'd welcome the help.
Okay then, you got yourself a deal. Old Paul is at your service. Now, if you'd excuse me a second, I want to check out this here sensor doohickey.
How about that? Your ASAMs have already attracted their first resident. With that, I'd say our exchange of services is complete. Enjoy your ASAMs. I'm sure you'll put them to good use.
Sure I will indeed.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta get back to the hardware store. Got a lot of important work to begin on with.
Important work, you say?
What kind of work?
Just some personal stuff I need to take care of.
Of course, we failed it. Okay, I'll be polite.
It was good working with you.
Yeah, you too. I should get going. Oh, and good luck with your settlement.
Hey, where's that ASAM fella going? I wanted to ask him a few questions.
What's up,
What's
Paul?
on your mind?
Maybe you're the person to ask instead. You're the head honcho around this place, right? Well, I've got a request to make. You see, I noticed that there's a whole bunch of new people around here, so I'm thinking it might be best to put down a few more of these here censored thingamabobs. You know, to make sure everybody's got a home, a place to work, and not to mention enough food.
Great idea.
That's a good idea.
Well, I've been known to have a decent idea now and again. These ASAM things seem very impressive, but we can only make use of them if you place them down for us.
Plot sizes. Plots come in a variety of sizes. Functionally, all sizes are the same and offer no mechanical benefit to use one over the other. Choose one that benefits. Choose the one that best fits the space. That makes perfect sense. We have to assign residential plots to your settlers, one of 5 right now as well. So we're going to have to build some more homes. But it is also getting very late. And also, for the record, if you're wondering what happened to Preston, Garvey and the gang, you're right, I did leave them in Concord. And will I be rescuing them? Absolutely not. It does look like we are a little bit thirsty as well as hungry. So let's have a drink of some fresh water. Do we have anything else to cook? We did kill a few things out on our travels, including a Deathclaw. And we do have a Deathclaw steak. That would be... I could imagine that tastes amazing. So let's cook that. You know what? We killed it. I think we deserve to eat it. Let's go into our inventory. Go over to aid and have a nice tasty Deathclaw steak. We are obviously tired. It does look like it is getting late. So let's save the game and have a nice rest. Let's sleep for 10 hours. Why not? Now, I do think this is a perfect place to end this very first video on Sim Settlements 2. We have clearly only just touched the surface on what this mod has to offer. Opening the new quest line with the new stranger and kind of finding out a bit more about that. We do have some new settlers, of course, as well, who we now can build some living quarters for, as well as getting them to farm and build. This mod clearly is absolutely a work of art. The developer has clearly put so much time and effort into this, and I think it's absolutely amazing for what little I've played so far. But if you have enjoyed this one, smash that like button, and like I say, get in the comments down below. First of all, let me know if you want me to continue this series. I definitely will be playing it in my own time, so if you guys want to see a series on this channel playing this mod, I definitely will be up for doing that. And also get in the comments down below and let me know what other amazing mods to play. I have been taking a very close look at Frost, which is a bit more of a survival based mod. It looks absolutely terrifying, but I think it might be something I'm willing to try out. But once again, I appreciate you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.